All right, guys, you're looking at one of the coolest laptops on the market. This is the UL30Vt-A1 specification from ASUS. Really cool, ultra thin and light, ultra mobile. It's actually a 13.3-inch display. What's really incredible about this laptop, though, is the battery life. I own it specifically because of the battery life. It's not a netbook, but it does get like 12 hours of battery stated on the box. I actually get closer to about 9 or 10, but it's still incredible. Beats 99% of the laptops on the market, and it's affordable. It's powerful enough to do Photoshop, and ironically enough, some people think that these are like kind of like over-glorified netbooks. They're not. These ultra-low voltage processors are actually basically a cut-down version of a full-size Core 2 Duo. So you're actually getting a pretty powerful, competent dual-core processor. It's just clocked lower, so things go a little bit slower, but you do have 2 cores, and you do have a nice chip. It is pretty powerful, and of course, it's ultra-low voltage, so it saves you a lot of energy. Now, this one is clocked at 1.3 gigahertz. It's the SU7300, very nice Intel processor. The reason that this thing is still pretty fast and definitely works well enough to do Photoshop and some more advanced software programs is because it does have 4 gigabytes of DDR3 memory. It's got a 500 gigabyte hard drive. It does have hybrid graphics, which is, one of the things that you don't see very often. It's very, very cool, and it's not even like switchable on-off graphics. It does it on its own. It's got the GMA 4500 MHD chipset inside of it to run, just Windows and your basic video stuff. And when you want to play a game or decode an HD video or a Blu-ray, let's say, it does have the G210 from NVIDIA with 512 megabytes of dedicated memory. Now, I'm going to take you for a tour, show you where everything goes. Start you off with this display right here. It's a 13.3-inch LCD. It's actually LED backed, so that's going to save you some battery power. It's 1366 across by 768 height-wise. That means that it will do a 720p native video. Right up here at the top, you do have a webcam. It's a 1.3 megapixel webcam, so that is there, as it should be on most laptops. Like I said, Core 2 Duo, ultra-low voltage, SU7300, 500 gig hard drive, 4 gigs of memory. Inside of this laptop, you do have a full set of 802.11 end-draft antennas, so those are multiple in, multiple out. You do have 10-100, 1000 to complement, and you do have Bluetooth, so lots of connectivity. Quick tour, left-hand side. First thing you'll notice over here is your VGA port. If you want to hook it up to an external, do it one more time. First thing you'll notice is the 15-pin VGA port. If you want to hook up an external monitor, you can do that right there. You do have the HDMI. Again, it's powered by the G210 from NVIDIA, so that will give you audio, multi-channel audio, as well as 1080p to a big television. You have a USB 2.0 port right there. Moving on over to the front, you do have 2 speakers on each corner. They're just sitting there. They're actually Altec Lansing speakers, so they sound pretty good for such a small, thin, light laptop. On the right-hand side, starting over here, you do have a multi-card reader. This is a, I believe, a 4-in-1 card reader. It's going to do your SD, XD, MMS, and your Sony memory sticks. Right next to that, you have input and output for your headsets and your microphones. The out is also an SP diff, just so you know that. 2 USB 2.0 ports on this side, bringing the total count to 3. Your 10-100 Ethernet, and then finally the power. You're going to plug in your AC power. Now, real quick, check out this battery. Doesn't look that big, but it's absolutely incredible. This is an 8-cell lithium-ion battery. That's what's going to give you those 12 hours of battery life. It's absolutely incredible. One of the things I use this thing for is for doing time-lapse videos. I hook up my camera to this thing, and if I want it to run for 6 hours, 8 hours, it can run my Canon EOS utility software and do my time lapses. Just basically the reason I got it. 12 hours of battery. If you're going to take it on a plane, it literally will last you the entire flight, even if you're on an international flight. It's very, very cool as far as battery life concerned. Now, Windows 7 Home Premium is the operating system, is 64-bit to handle the 4 gigabytes of DDR3 memory and the 512 megabytes of memory that's inside of the discrete graphics cards. And then, of course, the GMA shares memory with the system memory. And that's basically it. This laptop's out of hand. Oh, forgot one thing. This is a really awesome thing, too. Check this out. Multi-gesture trackpad, one of my favorite things on the planet. Take a look at it real quick. Very simple. Multi-gesture trackpad. It's kind of smooth. One of the things I didn't like when I first got it was it's hard to figure out where the edges are, but you do get used to it, and once you're used to using the multi-gesture trackpad, you cannot go back to a regular one. They're so annoying. 2-finger scroll is incredible. Pinch to zoom is awesome for websites, for pictures, anything you want. You can also rotate photos by doing this type of gesture. Absolutely incredible. Once you go back to multi-gesture, you'll never go back. And that's probably one of the cooler things about this laptop. Very nice keyboard, tablet style, chiclet style. Types very well. Besides that, that's basically And there you have it. It's the UL30Vt. This is the A1 specification. It does not have an optical drive. Keep that in mind. If you still use optical drives, you need to reevaluate your PC and computing existence, because it's just not necessary anymore. Awesome laptop. If you have any questions on it, feel free to email me, and I'll see you guys next time. For more information on the ASUS UL30Vt-A1 laptop, type in A50-13303 into any major search engine.